Alabama got a really bad rap with all the things that happened with the immigration bill. Tell me, what are your thoughts on immigration reform?
You know, the immigration bill that was passed by the Alabama legislature was not only an embarrassment to many of us in Alabama who saw it as a mean-spirited overreaction to the immigration problem, but it was also a national issue. Made the front page of the New York Times multiple occasions. Many of our officials were quoted as saying it was a wonderful thing. And in fact, it probably reinforced the idea that Alabama had not emerged into the modern era of solving problems in a reasonable way. No telling how much money our Attorney General has spent traveling back and forth to Washington, defending it in front of the Supreme Court, and just posturing, just politically posturing for their base. Yeah, we went up there and we told them what to do. We told them we weren't going to do it in Alabama. We were states' rights. And really and truly, it is tied to jobs. Those of us who have sat at the table and tried to convince companies to move to Alabama, those of us who have sat there and looked at the faces of CEOs and chief financial officers of major companies and watched their face when we say we're from Alabama, and they go, "Is that where y'all passed that immigration bill? Alabama and Arizona?" It's been a huge negative. We noticed that the Volkswagen plant went to Tennessee. We noticed that we really haven't had any major announcements recently. We've also noticed that we're finding ourselves having to apologize for that bill. Now, many of us here in Alabama don't realize that the Hispanic caucus is an important caucus in Congress. The Black caucus is an important caucus in Congress. Voting in a committee in Congress can have serious consequences for job creation in your state. The very idea that we have elected people who still think that the page taken out of a George Wallace playbook is a great idea, that the David Dukes of the world, or the White Citizens Council, or the John Birchers, or the nostalgia politics of the 50s is something that we need to bring back. We can't progress. We can't move forward with that sort of leadership. We really need for Alabama to be wide open for business. And those politicians that are not willing to confront this problem, say we've made an error, correct it, and put the right foot forward, the right face on a strong Alabama, we need to get rid of them. They need to go home. They need to lead. And if they're not willing to be leaders, we don't need them.